China removes the Defense Minister Li Shangfu after 2 months' disappearance. Beijing CNN. China's Defense Minister Li Shangfu was fired on Tuesday, 2 months after he disappeared from public view, becoming the second high profile minister to lose his job recently without any official explanation. Li was also removed after from his positions as the member of the Central Military Commission, a powerful body headed by Chinese leader Xi Jinping, who ultimately commands the armed forces and as one of the China's five state councillors, a senior position in the cabinet that outranks a regular minister, state broadcaster CCTV reported Tuesday. The decision was approved by the Standing Committee of the country's rubber stamp registrator, the National People's Congress. According to CCTV, the committee did not name any successor to Li. Li, who was appointed defense minister in March, has not been seen in public since late August, fueling intense speculation about his fate. The general's disappearance follows the series of unexplained personnel shake-ups that have rolled the country's upper ranks, including the dramatic ousting of former Foreign Minister Qin Kang in July. Qin was also removed as the state councillor on Tuesday, CCTV reported. The disappearance and dismissal of two senior ministers in quick succession has raised questions about the governance of Xi, who has made China's political system even more opaque as he concentrates power and imposes strict party discipline. Xi has also ramped up a campaign to bolster national security, seeking to eliminate any perceived threat and vulnerabilities to the ruling Communist Party amid rising tensions with the West. Li's ousting, ironically, has removed a major roadblock for the resumption of high-level military talks between China and the United States. Li was sanctioned by the U.S. in 2018 over China's purchase of Russian weapons, and Beijing has repeatedly suggested that the U.S. Defense Secretary won't get the meeting with Li unless the sanctions were revoked. Vice Chairman and members of the Central Military Commissions of Police allegiance to the Chinese constitutions at the Great Hall of the People in Beijing on March 11th. Unexplained disappearance. Weeks before Li vanished from public view, she convened the military top brass in Beijing for the meeting, where he emphasized the political loyalty, discipline, and the party's absolute leadership over the armed forces. Days after the meeting, she sacked the two top generals of the PLA rocket force, an elite unit overseeing the nation's arsenal of the nuclear and ballistic missiles, sparking concerns of the broader purge in the military. The Chinese government has repeatedly declined to comment on Li's whereabouts and the reasons behind the absence. The Wall Street Journal reported that Li was taken away in September by authorities for questioning, citing a person close to decision making in Beijing. The Financial Times also reported that the U.S. government believes the defense minister has been placed under investigation, citing American officials. Neither of the reports cited the reason for the investigation. Asked whether Li was under investigation last month, the defense ministry spokesperson said he was not aware of the situation. It's unclear if any disciplinary actions have been or will be taken against Li. Li, 65, cut his teeth at one of China's main satellite launch sites in the southwestern province of Sichuan, rising through the ranks to become its director. After 3 decades at the launch center, he was promoted to work in the PLA's headquarters on armament in 2013, soon after she rose to power. Li is believed to be a protege of General Chang Yusha, his childhood friend and the closest ally in the military. In a sign of his prominence, Chang was promoted to first vice chairman of the Central Military Commission during the leadership reshuffle last October, despite having well past the unofficial retirement age. From 2007 to 2022, Li was in charge of China's weapon procurement as the head of the CMC's Equipment Development Department, a position Chang previously held. In July, days before the two top generals at the Rocket Force were abruptly removed, the Equipment Development Department announced the fresh crackdown on corrupt procurement practices, calling for tips on questionable activities dating back to 2017, coinciding with the time Li took the helm of the department. Li was last seen in public on August 29th when he delivered the keynote speech at the China-Africa Peace and Security Forum in Beijing. He last traveled outside China in mid-August on a trip to Russia and Belarus.